Welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome here. Another part. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another part. Welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome here. So we're going to build it in layers. Choose the one that feels good to you. Welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome here. Any of those parts. Welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome here.
Good morning. A Blessing Called Sanctuary by Jan Richardson. You hardly knew how hungry you were to be gathered in, to receive the welcome that invited you to enter entirely. You began to breathe again. You learned to sing. But the deal with this blessing is that it will not leave you alone, will not let you linger. This blessing will ask you to leave, not because it has tired of you, but because it desires for you to become the sanctuary that you have found.
Good morning. In our commitment to be in right relationship with the descendants of this area's indigenous people, we place a small basket of black oak acorns on our altar each week. May the tribal sovereignty of the Nevada City Rancheria, Nisenan, be restored through federal recognition.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Randy McCain, and I am so excited to be your worship associate this morning. Now, some of you may know this. In the past, I was very involved with the worship team and did lots of services, but as life happens, I got very busy and had to step away. But recently, I've decided I still had something to contribute, and I wanted to be part of services again. So that being said, this is my first service as worship associate in 10 years.
And I'm Lindsay Dunkel, and I'm so excited to be here this morning. Randy and I are married, and we've been part of this church for many years, and we have both taken turns on and off the worship team, but we've never been on the worship team at the same time together, and this is our first service that we're doing together.
So I know some of you are thinking, okay, this could get messy, husband and wife working together. Now I want to assure you, we've worked together in other capacities, and we are always professional. We are very professional. And so, I wanted to say today, what I wanted to say is that, wait, I'm trying to save my thing here. Okay, so what I wanted to say was that even though you may think you can't, you don't have a lot of time to give, if you bring your true self.
There's something sticking out here. Let me just get it for you.
Whoa! Whoa! Wow! Wow! That was unexpected.
What an abundance, huh?
Okay. Well, here, I guess I'll take that. And I wanted to say is, even though if you cannot bring a lot of time, if you bring your true self, there will always be more than you think. Is that what it was? Thank you. But wait, there's more. So welcome to UUCM, the Unitarian Universalist Community of the Mountains. Welcome to those of you here in person in Grass Valley, California, and welcome to you joining us on Zoom. Today we are continuing to explore this month's theme of belonging. One of the fun things about examining one concept over 4 or 5 weeks is the discovery of its many nuances and complexities. Belonging, being a member of a group or collective, be it a faith community, a quilting circle, or a bowling team. How do we know when a particular group is right for us? Which part of us is listening and responding to its call? When we enter into the group, when we belong, how is the group changed? How are we changed? And when we feel we belong to a group, how do we extend that sense of belonging? How do we widen the circle to include others? How do we welcome those we didn't know we needed until they are there next to us? This morning, let us foster a sense of belonging by greeting those around us.
Today's chalice lighting is We Are Not Alone by Michael D. Vernon Boblet. And you have a response today. It is We Are Not Alone, and I'll let you know when it's your turn. We are not alone. We are this flame, ancient as the stars, new as the vulnerable spark. We are not alone. We are this chalice, rimmed by the spiral dance of searching. We are not alone. We are the light soaring, the shadow deepening, the dance between them. We are not alone. We are the heirs of the tribes and their fires, and healers and their circles. We are not alone. We are here. We are here for ourselves, and we are here for each other, and we are not alone.
I invite those of you at home to light your home chalice. So I have a story for us about someone who's afraid that there isn't going to be enough. We all have those moments, don't we? Where we're convinced there isn't enough and it makes us anxious and grumpy and stingy. Let's find out what happens to Michael. This is On Mother's Lap by Anne Herbert Scott, illustrated by Glo Colson. And there's a little boy going into his house with his mom. And his sister sleeping on the bed, and he's running. And his mom is saying, "Shh, don't wake your sister." Michael was sitting on his mother's lap. Back and forth they rocked. "Let's get Dolly," said Michael. Soon, Michael and Dolly were on Mother's lap. Back and forth they rocked. "Boat needs me," said Michael. "I'll bring Boat." Michael climbed back on Mother's lap with Boat on one side and Dolly on the other. Back and forth they rocked. "I want my reindeer blanket," said Michael. And you see the puppy waking up underneath the bed? Carefully, Michael tucked his reindeer blanket around Boat and Dolly. Back and forth they all rocked on Mother's lap. "Puppy wants to come too," said Michael. Now who's waking up in the background? Little sister. Michael and Boat and Dolly and Puppy all cuddled beneath the reindeer blanket on Mother's lap. Back and forth they rocked. But, I hear Baby crying, said Mother. She'd like to rock too. "There isn't room," said Michael. "Let's see," said Mother. Michael and Baby both snuggled close to Mother. Boat and Dolly and Puppy were in Michael's arms, the reindeer blanket wrapped around them all. Back and forth Back and forth they rocked. "It feels good," said Michael. His mother gave him a squeeze. "You know, it's a funny thing," she whispered, "but there is always room on Mother's lap."
Welcome to get up and dance. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more peace somewhere. More joy. There is more joy somewhere. Somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more joy somewhere. One more love. There is more love somewhere, somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere.
I have something special to share with you. This is Kitty. What? Oh, there's a little thread hanging off of her. Gotta pull both legs. Oh, Kitty!
you.
Kitty okay?
Kitty's very old. Kitty and I have belonged to each other for as long as I can remember. My grandmother gave Kitty to me for my first birthday. We slept with each other every night, and we knew all of each other's secrets and all of each other's joys and sorrows for many, many years. Now I have Randy. Once in second grade, I thought I would take Kitty to school for show and tell. And it was the 70s, and I was wearing a poncho, so I could just sort of slip her under my poncho. And I took her into my classroom without anybody knowing, and then I kind of put her in my desk. And when it got to be show and tell time, I just couldn't share Kitty. I kept her in my desk. She was too private. She was too personal. She was too special. And so I smuggled her back home under my poncho at the end of the day. But here at UUCM, I have long felt that I could share my whole self, the good, the goofy, the lacking, the joyful, the overburdened, the questioning, the obstreperous, everything. I feel I truly belong, so I can share Kitty here. We're both so glad. One of the joys of being in community is having people with whom you belong, with whom you can share your joys and sorrows. For those on Zoom, I invite you to share those in the chat with one another during the music. For those in the sanctuary, I invite you to come forward and light a candle to symbolize a joy or a sorrow that you're carrying today. Amazingly, the central candle that we'll light all our candles from never runs out of fire to share. We can light as many candles as we like, and there will still be enough fire to go around. An abundance of flame, an abundance. I lit those last candles for people in the Forest Hill region who have been evacuated, who have lost their homes. Some of them are able to go back now, for the firefighters that are working there. I lit one for the rain that came last night, and hopefully again today and tomorrow. For those of us who are clinging to the rock and don't have the luxury of sensing abundance. And for those joys and sorrows that are in our hearts but not ready to be shared. Even This Is Enough by Vanessa Southern. So much undone, so much to do, so much to heal in us and the world, so much to acquire, a meal, a healthy body, a fit one, a lover, a job, a better job, proof we have and are enough just around the corner now. And up against it, the reality of all that falls short and the limits of today. We honor the limits. If your body won't do what it used to do, for right now, let it be enough. If your mind won't stop racing or can't think of the word, let it be enough. If you are here utterly alone and in despair, be all that here with us. If today you cannot sing because your throat hurts or you don't have the heart for music, be silent. When the offering plate goes around, if you don't have money to give or the heart to give, let it pass. The world won't stop spinning on her axis if you don't rise to all occasions today. Love won't cease to flow in your direction. Your heart won't stop beating. All hope won't be lost. You are part of the plan for this world's salvation. Of that, I have no doubt. The world needs its oceans of people striving to be good, to carry us to the shores of hope and wash fear from the beachheads and cleanse all wounds so they can heal. But oceans are big, and I am sure there are parts that don't feel up to the task of the whole some days. Rest if you must then, like the swimmer lying on her back who floats, or the hawk carried on cushions of air. Rest in pews made to hold weary lives in space carved out for the doing of nothing much but being. Perhaps then you will feel in your bones, in your weary heart, the aching, healing sense that this is enough, even this, that we are enough. You are enough. Enough. For these and all meditations of our hearts unspoken in this hour, I say, Amen.
To this possibility that you are enough, we say amen, which is to say, yes, may it be so, or it is true. I invite you to join me. Amen. 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 To the Yoruba of Nigeria, Ashe is the life force that runs through everything. Rocks, trees, people, animals. It's also the greeting, it is the goodbye, and it also means, yes, may it be so. Ashe. 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 The original is in Hebrew for the word amen, pronounced amen, the starting place that predates Judaism even to say, yes, may it be so. Amen. 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 For the Sunni Muslims, Amin is an instruction from Muhammad to say at the end of certain prayers in particular, and prayers in general, again meaning Yes, it is so. Amen. 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 And of course, often words are never quite adequate, never enough to capture, never quite what we need. I invite us to hum together. One more time.
This is a reading called The Grout. I'm not asking you to clean your showers, by Marcus Hartleaf. Unitarian Universalists are mosaic makers. We are a people who bring together the broken pieces of our histories and the shining pieces of our seeking, and piece by piece create a mosaic religion. Our mosaic is found in the stories of our living tradition. The bead from a transformational moment of worship at a youth conference. The bit of paper stamped with the blazing emblem of the Unitarian Service Committee that saved lives during World War II. The button or patch on a backpack that proudly proclaims the first justice issue that lit our souls on fire. But our mosaic making tells another story too, one that is often more difficult to see, one that is essential to the purpose of religious community, one that lies not in the beautiful and broken bits and pieces, but in the grout. Grout, the chalky, gritty stuff that is squeezed between the cracks of tiles. In a mosaic, the grout holds the image together, unifying disparate pieces into a whole. The grout of a community takes years to lay and settle. Grout happens in board meetings and committee meetings and endless emails and slow-moving institutions. It is in weekly potlucks shared by neighbors, a ride to church, and coffee at the social hour after worship. While the folks who show up for church only on Christmas and Easter will hopefully enjoy the beauty of the mosaic they find, they may never know the power of the grout that holds us through all the seasons of life. We help to make the grout when we learn each other's names and when we reach out across generational divides. We help to make the grout when we show up on Sunday morning without having checked first to see if we're interested in the sermon topic. When a newborn arrives to be blessed by the community, it is the grout that enables us to welcome them. And it is in the grout that we rest when we gather to grieve and memorialize a beloved one who has died. Hold us, O grout. Gather us in through time and space, and make all our broken pieces whole in community. In our multiplicity, make us one. From each of our jagged edges, give us the shape of communal beauty. So, how could we not, after that, make a mosaic of our own? Take our individual pieces and make a greater whole right there. The little bits from all of us combined, room for all, held together by that grout of all the community building, all the little steps that reinforce belonging, our own and one another's. Let's focus not on the scarcity of having only one small piece to contribute, but instead on the abundance of all the pieces here today. Focus not on our broken bits, but on the mosaic that we make together. So I invite those of you in the sanctuary to come forward and choose a couple of colored tiles and help to create the image of a chalice that's based off of a drawing that you'll see next to the mosaic board. And then all of you and those at home and here can enjoy the music and watch the screen as the mosaic takes shape. And for those who are anxious about these things, if we've all had a chance to add a tile and the picture is still not complete, anyone who would like to can come back and help complete it after the service. Thank you for participating. I love seeing that emerge.
25% of our offering this month will support Sierra Streams Institute. Through research, restoration, education, and community science, Sierra Streams Institute promotes scientific knowledge and stewardship of Sierra Nevada watersheds that share the challenges resulting from a century and a half of gold mining, development, and agriculture. So your giving is vital to the work, to our ability to sustain the work of our community. Thank you for your generosity. For those of you in the room, if you want 100% of your cash contribution to go to Sierra Streams, please place it in the envelope that is in each of the collection baskets, and listen for ways to give by text, PayPal, UUCM's website, or by mail.
Your generosity remains essential to our ability to sustain the work of our community. There are several ways to contribute. You may text an amount to 833-579-0483, give via our website at uugrassvalley.org, via PayPal at paypal.me/UUCM, or mail to UUCM 246 South Church Street, Grass Valley, California, 95945. Thank you.
Thank you for your gifts. We dedicate this offering to our ongoing work of creating a place of belonging. And wait, what's that?
Look, wait a minute.
Whoa, whoa, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's more.
There's more.
Oh my gosh, how is that possible? Whoa. Wow, okay, well, thank you. What an abundance.
So thank you to all the people who helped put this morning together. Thanks to Randy for being my partner in crime and being willing to be silly with me. To Laura and Carmen and Rain and for reading today. To Toby, thank you as always for your music, and also to Kevin for his music. To Steve and Siobhan in the back, making it all possible. To George and Corey for your behind-the-scenes work. To our chat host, Eileen, and Shanti for the beautiful abundance of flowers that we have this morning. And there she is as Mrs. Woodrow Wilson. Thank you to Corey and Connie and Kern for greeting this morning, and to Rain and Michael and Connie for helping with refreshments. This afternoon, in just a few minutes, there's a computer phone bank training to learn how to call voters to get them out to the polls. That's at 12 o'clock today. Our facilities exploration workshop with facilitator Janet Cohen is happening next Saturday at 1 o'clock here in the sanctuary. And our Bon Voyage celebration for Reverend Kevin as he goes off on sabbatical just after that at 4:30 next Saturday. Soul Matter Circles, a wonderful way to make a deeper connection with a few people. Are you interested in joining? You can contact Soul Matters at uugrassvalley.org. And tomorrow night, the League of Women Voters is holding a forum for the Board of Supervisors candidates, an important chance to get to ask them questions and to hear their positions on things. That's at the Rood Center tomorrow night, also available by streaming. Check the Nevada County Media website. And you can learn about our upcoming Sunday services, events, and all kinds of things on our website, uugrassvalley.org.
And a little more Hebrew and maybe some scarf dancing to go with. Shalom means peace. It's also a greeting, right, or a farewell. Haverim means friends or companions. So shalom haverim is peace, my friends. Lehitraot may be a new word for you. Siobhan, can we put the words up so people can see those? Lehitraot, which means, instead of goodbye, means see you later. Means we're going to see each other again. Lehitraot, and then shalom. Now, if you're worried about the Hebrew words, shalom comes up again and again. So be ready for the shaloms when they come up. I invite you to rise in body or in spirit, and again, maybe with scarves, and to sing. Shalom haverim, shalom haverim, shalom, shalom, lehitraot, lehitraot, shalom, shalom, shalom haverim, shalom haverim, shalom, shalom, lehitraot, lehitraot, shalom. Shalom. Last time. Shalom haverim, shalom haverim, shalom, shalom. Lehitraot, lehitraot, shalom, shalom.
Kimberly Ann Tomchak Carlson writes, "It is not by chance that you arrived here today. You have been looking for something larger than yourself. Inside of you, there is a yearning, a calling, a hope for more, a desire for a place of belonging and caring. Through your struggles, someone nurtured you into being, instilled a belief in a shared purpose, a common yet precious resource that belongs to all of us when we share. And so you began seeking a beloved community, a people that does not put fences around love, a community that holds its arms open to the possibilities of love, a heart home to nourish your soul and share your gifts. Welcome home." So come, whoever you are. There is always room at UUCM. Can I say we have an abundance here? As we leave here, let us remember to be the grout for one another. Let us create a mosaic, one of beloved community, as we carry the flame of peace and love until we meet again.